Hi!
We didn't try that.
Wow. That was perfect timing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was weird. We're playing Ratchet and Clank. We're going to talk about it. Ratchet and Clank just came out on PlayStation 4. This is kind of a reimagining of the first game. And it's made by Insomniac Games. It's kind of a reboot of this franchise in a way. This is the game based off the movie based off the game.
Hey.
This game goes out of its way several times to tell you that, too. It's kind of funny.
See you in the next reboot.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, look at that. Just look at it. Just fucking look at it.
Goddamn.
There's several times where I've literally just stopped and my jaw is dropped by how beautiful this game is, as you can see. And this is just one example. So, basically this game, you play as Ratchet, and your partner's with Clank, who's the little robot on your back. And you basically need to stop Chairman Drek. I mean, that's just the sum of it. And you do so through very fun means. The heart of Ratchet and Clank is the weapons, and this game has really, really good weapons. So it has some of the weapons from the first game, from the original Ratchet and Clank game, but it also has new weapons in this game, like the like the Predator launcher and Mr. Zircon and all those things. So that's cool. Keith, this is your first Ratchet and Clank.
This is my first Ratchet and Clank. And this game is fucking glorious. I find myself in a lot of ways kind of thinking when I think of this game, I think like I do with like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, in the sense that I played Tomb Raider first, so I'm always kind of comparing Uncharted and Tomb Raider, the new ones, even though it should probably be the other way around. And then whereas this game, since the first one that I played was Sunset Overdrive, I'm kind of subconsciously comparing this game to that, even though I know, Sunset Overdrive, gets just about everything from Ratchet and Clank. So, is that all there is? Oh, shit. All right. Well, there it is. Cool. Yeah. So, but I like a lot of the stuff about the game. I like the all the guns. This game has the most unique guns out of any other game that I've played. I mean, again, comparing it to that, Sunset Overdrive has cool guns, but this game, the Groovitron is like my favorite thing ever.
Oh yeah, the Groovitron's awesome. I love the combo of the Groovitron and then the Proton Drum.
I use that, and then I also throw the Pixelator on, just for
Pixelizer's fun.
For lulsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played every single Ratchet and Clank game, like main series Ratchet and Clank. I haven't played like All for One or Full Frontal Assault, or those games. But the main series games, and I must say that I think this is probably the best one, simply because it's the best playing Ratchet and Clank game, and it's the most gorgeous Ratchet and Clank game. This game is very smooth with the frame rate. Which is nice for a game this just chaotic. I also think this just does really have the best arsenal. And about 2 years ago, I went back and played the first Ratchet and Clank, the PS3 remaster version, And yeah, that game's kind of hard to play in modern times, simply because there's no like true lock on like in this game. There's no strafing. The health system is really fucky. It's just really hard, and the final boss is kind of not impossible, but it just feels a little bullshit to me. And it's just the least fun Ratchet and Clank, I feel. And they basically updated it, and this just feels like the best Ratchet and Clank. So, what do you think about how this game plays?
I like the balance in the sense that this game it's not like overly hard, I don't think, but then at the same time, it's not like super easy. Like, it's, I didn't even mean for this, but when during the boss fight, that's when you get to this level. I found that boss fight, it was just the right amount of like challenging. It's it's hard where you're not going to have an easy time, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to be here for a half an hour trying to do this. It's just, oh, okay, this is just gonna take some thought. It's gonna take a little bit of extra time, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is that the first game was really punishing in terms of where the checkpoints are. Where this game, I feel they made it a little bit harder, but the checkpoints are a little bit more fair, which works out for me. Like, I'm fine with a hard game, but the checkpoints can kind of make or break it, because sometimes, you get through something that was just kicking your ass, and then you die later down the road. Now you have to do it again.
Oh,
yeah, you get better over time, but, it can be really frustrating to the point where you don't want to play anymore. This game does a really good job at that. It's also just nice to play a platformer. There really isn't any platformers like this anymore, and it's just wonderful to play a game with platforming and just kind of doing whatever the hell you want. It's fun.
Oh yeah,
kick his ass.
There we go. I got my revenge. Oh, okay, right. I'm sorry, I got confused in what the fuck I was doing.
So if you go into the thing, buy that shit. I have enough.
Oh, all right, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah. So if you hit the square button and go to upgrades. So this system is the Raritanium system. This is the modern day upgrading for Ratchet and Clank. So back in the day, it was just upgrading based on level. Kind of like it is now. You use the weapons, you hit enemies, you get experience for that weapon. Now there's a Raritanium system, so you find this Raritanium, then you bring it back, and you can. I have two of them. You can just upgrade something. I don't really care.
Okay.
I want to upgrade everything anyways. So basically, you just pick a point, and then you kind of go diagonally from it in whatever direction. And those question marks there, once you surround and get all the like upgrades around it, they're like hidden upgrades, sort of, and then your weapon becomes even more powerful with cool new things. I love this system. I think it's fun.
I do really like this system. I at first when I first saw you have to get the crystals or whatever to upgrade, I was like, this is gonna be a bit of a grind. You find crystals all over the place. I mean, you get them, you find them, you get them from killing enemies. Like a lot of times. It's so bad that I usually get like a knee-jerk reaction with when I play games where it's like, oh, an upgrade system where it requires something? Oh shit, this is gonna be a grind. Yeah. But it's like completely not. All right, let's try this. Let's try this bad boy out.
All right,
cool. Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
Oh look, as I was saying, right there.
Yeah. So yeah. I'd like to. All the Ratchet and Clanks are kind of like this, where there's just kind of ammo everywhere, ammo boxes, and they respawn fairly quickly. Ratchet's all about the weapons, and if you're not using your weapons, you're not having as much fun as you should have. And they definitely make sure that you're having fun with your weapons, and that there's always ammo around for you to get. So that's nice.
Yeah. I haven't run into any situations where I'm like, oh no, I don't have any ammo. What am I going to do yet?
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Whereas like on the flip side again, because again right before I got this game, I was playing Sunset Overdrive. There was a couple times playing Sunset Overdrive where I'm like, okay, now I got to switch weapons because or like I was like, oh crap, I have to use the Dirty Harry because I'm all out of like the guns that I normally use. Like, well, this sucks.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't really run into that in this game. There's just ammo everywhere, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
when we get out of this cutscene, we should look at the holo card stuff.
Sure.
So if you go to the card collection. So this is new for this game. These are holo cards, and you collect these holo cards just kind of like you'll get some by defeating enemies. You'll find some in the world, or you get 5 duplicates, and then you can trade for a card. And when you get a complete set of 3, there's a lot for different planets, for different weapons. You'll kind of get a stat boost of some kind. Also, there's Rhino cards, and I'm assuming that's how you end up getting the Rhino. Actually, that is how you end up getting the Rhino, which is the best weapon in the game. At first, I thought these cards were going to be a pain in the ass to get, and they're not. That you get duplicate cards all the time. You find new cards all the time, and this system is incredibly addicting to me. Like, I really want to go back and find everything. And that's also, it's just cool when you flip the card, you see where, that weapon came from or that character, what game in the Ratchet series. It's cool.
I like how you can, like, normally in a lot of games where there's this kind of thing where, you can trade in stuff to get other ones. Like, you'll click this, and it'll just give you a random one. Whereas you click that one, and you trade it, it'll give you that card, which is nice. So if you want to complete a set, we only have 4 duplicates here, so I can't really do it. But it's like, if you want to do boom, and you get that card, and you complete the set, and then you get the bonus.
Yep.
I've gone out of my way a couple times, like especially once you get the Trespasser.
Yeah.
And to go and like, I was like, I saw over like behind like a force field. I was like, all right, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Because I want to collect all these.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like Tyler said, it's not hard at all. So
there's these cards, there's upgrading your weapons, and then there's the gold bolts that are around the world. This game has a lot that's just addicting, and it's like, oh, well, now I just feel like I should get everything. And that's the thing. In the past, you had to buy these with the gold bolts. Now you just need to get that certain amount, and then you get these goofy little fun things like invincibility, unlimited ammo.
Games, oh boy.
Yeah.
You can rock up that game speed.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know. Crazy.
Is there anything else on... Not really.
I mean, the gadgets are fun, but the gadgets are the same as the original game, at least so far. There is new content to this game, like when you first get to... the opening of the game is totally different. When you get to Kurwan, that's different. That's the beginning of that planet's new.
Does the skating stuff?
No, that's the same. And that's the one thing that sucks about this game, is that in the first original Ratchet and Clank, the hoverboard racing was atrocious and not fun. And there's like way too much rubber banding that goes on in it, and the controls aren't fun. And they had an opportunity to fix it here, and they did not. And that sucks. Like, it's still not fun to play, in my opinion. Which sucks, because I want to get the platinum, and you have to beat both the races in a certain amount of time, and it's just a bitch.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I only did the first one.
Go to Novalis, because this planet is absolutely beautiful. I almost cried when I got to this planet, just because I never thought like my childhood would look this good, and it does.
Yeah.
It's immaculate.
Oh yeah, this is the first planet where this is the second planet you go to, but like I like that, you can just kind of go about things however you want. Like, there's multiple objectives, and like here, there's like 3 different paths you can go.
Yeah.
And they each are kind of tied to the objectives. Like, you can go up there and mess with some guy, and then there's a cave, and it's like, I'm just gonna put us right there and just
stare.
Get a nice
the rest of this video.
Get a nice little sweeping shot.
Yeah.
Of all this.
This is like the E3 shot when they're on stage showing a demo.
Yep.
Where they just pan the camera around and be like, "Yeah,
we made this.
Our game's cool."
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. All right, let's go down here.
Motherfucker. What was I gonna say? I literally just lost my train of thought.
I mean, there's just some of the other gadgets. Like, I mean, the jetpack's fun when you have it. That L1, yeah.
On gas bar, when you get that, that's fun. I actually ended up finding all those brains.
I've done that.
80 of them, I think. I want to say, no, 90. And it was fun. I loved it.
Whoops. I keep using this thing. Like that.
Yeah. I love one thing. It's a little thing, but with the Groovatron, I love going to every planet and just being like,
how do you dance?
Yeah. Like, how's this enemy dance? Fuck. You can use the Groovatron on a tank, and the tank will start dancing.
That's fucking incredible.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, I tried that on right after I got the Groovatron, which was on. I get the same planet as the skate stuff, the hoverboard.
Yeah. Get wrecked,
bastards. Got it.
So once you beat the game too, you'll be able to play it in challenge mode, which basically makes the game way harder, but you get to keep all your weapons, all of your health, basically all your stats, and it's almost like a new game plus. And Ratchet and Clank's been doing this for a very long time before the other people thought it was really cool to do a new game plus. Well, Ratchet probably wasn't the first, but
one of the
it's the
earlier
first
ones
that I remember going, wow, you can play this game again with the same shit. So that's cool. Hey, got new cards.
Yeah, yep.
We could probably get some new.
Yeah, once I kill everything, we'll take a peek, see.
While you're killing shit. Oh, that's so cool. This game basically.
Yeah, level up.
It's basically narrated by Captain Quark as almost like a retelling of the first game story. So he just kind of narrates throughout, and I really, really like that. I think that's really smart, and it's actually pretty funny a lot of times. This game's just honestly really funny, and it's a game that'll just kind of put a smile on your face, because even if you're at a very frustrating part, you're still going to have a ton of fun, and then the characters are just so lovable, the story is so just fun and charming that you can't really get mad at this game and get frustrated with it, at least to me. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, there's not really been any parts where I get frustrated. There's been a couple parts where there was one part on I already forget the name of the place again. It's the place with the brains.
Oh yeah, Gas Bar,
where I was maybe starting to get a little bit, but it wasn't like super where I wanted to quit the game. It was just like, oh wow, this is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. All right, shit,
Yeah.
Which is good. And again, like I said, I like that this game it doesn't really hold your hand. It's a nice little balance between challenging and
in each planet isn't necessarily like open world, but there's multiple objectives, and it's just like, hey, I mean, you go through and you do this whatever way you want. Just go explore and have fun, and that's exciting.
Okay, and there's another one. Where'd he go?
Where do you think you got him?
Yay!
Is there anything else to really say? I think this is probably in the top 3 best PlayStation 4 games that you can buy.
I would agree with that sentiment. I would agree. I mean, this is probably up there with, The Last of Us and would be another one. I'd put Bloodborne on that on the list. Maybe not above this, but I put Bloodborne up there. I mean, there's not too much to choose from in terms of exclusives.
If you're choosing from exclusives, yeah. If you're just choosing from just games on PlayStation 4, I mean, I still think it's still way up there. I would probably go Last of Us Remastered, Ratchet and Clank, and Witcher 3 as like the 3 best games you could buy on PlayStation 4. Probably.
Yeah, okay, I could agree to that. I'd probably go Last of Us, this, and then I'd agree with The Witcher. Yeah, even though this is a little bit, even though I like The Last of Us, this might even be a little bit more my speed of game. So I might even put this above The Last of Us, just because this is the kind of games that I really like. I mean, I like this game. I like Sunset Overdrive. I'm kicking myself in the butt for owning a PS2 and never playing a Ratchet and Clank game up until this point. Yeah. So, yeah.
There's certain weapons in this game that are just like, this is a Keith weapon.
Gurvatron.
Yeah.
Mr. Zircon's me. And then probably the Predator missile. And then other than that, that's probably the most me. The flamethrower, too.
Are you a Predator?
No. What?
Yeah. I don't know, Keith. You had to think about that for a second.
You shut your mouth.
If Keith is never on another video, it's because he's in jail. I apologize.
Oh, God.
Alright. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank. It's great. You should buy it.
You should.
I was in GameStop buying this game, and I was like, yeah, I'm here to pick up Ratchet and Clank. And the lady behind me, or behind the counter, was like, it's Dark Souls Day. And I'm like, but it's Ratchet and Clank Day. And she was like, yeah, not many people know that.
It's like, ah.
And it made me extremely sad. So I'll be curious to see how well this game sells. But I hope it sells well and we get more Ratchet and Clank games. Because this is one of the best franchises in video gaming.
You think they're going to go a whole new direction, or like the joke that was said a couple nights ago? They're just going to do reboots of all the games and put them out.
Which I wouldn't be opposed to if they're done like this. I think this is done really well, and the original trilogy is the best for sure. Although I would really want new stories, personally.
Yeah, I want to see. Even though like I've heard that the older games are awesome, I would appreciate like new stories. Like I would probably go back now and be like, oh, I'll play some, maybe see if I can play some of the ones that like you recommend or something of the older Ratchet and Clanks. Mm-hmm. I mean, I hear good things about like Up Your Arsenal and things like that. So
Up Your Arsenal is probably my favorite, and then A Crack in Time. Well, I'd probably go this game now, and then Up Your Arsenal, and then A Crack in Time. But Going Commando, the second one's fun. Tools of Destruction's fun. Into the Nexus is good. I love Ratchet Deadlocked. A lot of people don't like Ratchet Deadlocked because that was a little bit of an offshoot, but I adore that game. Yeah. Just rambling at this point.
Yeah, at this point, but it's okay.
So, all right. Do we do scores anymore? I don't remember.
I mean, we can. We just do it when we feel like it.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.25 out of 10. This game's awesome.
I'd give it that too. So, thanks for watching. Go buy Ratchet and Clank.